What's up YouTube, I'm griddark, this is Gridmore, and today we're talking OBS and specifically OBS with Twitch. Welcome to the first in a series of short tutorials on getting the most out of your stream, and today we're starting with advanced output settings. So I've been asked a lot of questions from smaller streamers just starting out, and a lot of people notice that my stream is quite clear, looks good, and so I thought I'd answer a few of those questions that I've had, and this is where it starts. So the first thing you want to do is go into output, select output mode and change it to advanced. Under encoder, you want to select NVENC, or if you're using an AMD graphics card, go and check out the links down below. I will have a link provided to the to the Advanced Media Framework plugin, which will allow AMD users to utilize hardware encoding. CPU can be used, but for single PC streaming, which a lot of you will be doing, a GPU is definitely the way to go. If you're using multiple computers to stream, then you can go with CPU encoding, or if you have a computer that doesn't have a dedicated graphics card, you're not going to have an option of using GPU to encode, so that's where it'll come in. The next is your rescaled output. So when selecting any resolution to stream at, I highly recommend, and a lot of streamers will also recommend, streaming at 720p, which is 1280 by 720. It doesn't matter what you're capable of streaming at. This is kind of used because the people on the other end have to watch your stream. Most people watching a stream are multitasking, they're not exclusively watching it, or they're watching it on small screens like a tablet, so going higher than that is unnecessary, I guess. So try and stick to that unless you are more experienced and know what you're doing. Then you've got your bitrate. Now your biterate's probably the biggest, most important thing when it comes to streaming, because the higher your bitrate, the clearer your picture is going to be. So if you've ever watched somebody and their stream seems to pixelate when a lot's going on, that is because their bitrate isn't high enough, and unfortunately there's not a lot they can do about that. A lot of them are limited by their internet's upload speed. So basically what I would recommend is starting with the default and then increasing it by 500 at a time, and going as high as you can go before your friend or yourself watching the stream starts to experience buffering. Now, I would almost never recommend going too much higher than, say, 7,000. I've had friends try to stream at higher than that, and it caused a lot of buffering on the other end for the viewer. So, I personally, as you can see, am streaming at 1706 by 960. I haven't noticed a lot of difference between 720 and 960. My bitrate is 6250. I can go higher, but again, with experimentation, I've just not noticed any improvement by going higher, and I have had some people with much worse internet complaining. So that's another thing, is like a lot of users don't know that they can select anything other than the recommended or auto. And so you'll end up having people who buffer because their internet can't handle it, especially people either on wireless or mobile devices. So keep in mind that everything you do on Twitch is for your viewers' experience. And for the most part, 720p at a decent bitrate will give the viewer an optimal experience. If this has helped you understand OBS a little bit more, and you think that I should do more tutorials, then please leave a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments down below, and I will continue to do more in-depth tutorials. But I thought I'd get this one out first and just see if it helps the people who have been asking how to do things. Next, I'll probably cover some audio. There are plenty of tutorials out there, but personally I just think that some of them get really long-winded, and I'm just going to try and cut through and just get to the point, so that when you're looking for a particular piece of advice, you don't have to sit through a 30-minute video. So hopefully you like it, and let me know if you do.